The content management section of the admin panel is found in the second group of options in the admin menu. From here, you can manage your posts, your pages, your media elements, and your comments. If you use a plugin to add extended functionality like forms, polls, or new content types, they will typically also show up here. When you click on each of these content types, you're taken to the back-end index of that type. Posts show all your posts, pages show all your pages, media shows a grid displaying all the media items you've uploaded to your site, and so on. From these views, you can do things like search for individual items in the search box, sort all the items based on various factors including title alphabetically, date chronologically, or using the filters at the top here. And under screen options, you can choose what you want to see on these index pages and also how many items you want to see on each page. Within this view, you can either select an individual item and do a quick edit. You can hover over any of the items and either click on the title or click on the edit button that appears to edit them. You can place any item in the trash, or you can view the item on the front end of your site. These index views make content management easier because they provide all the necessary info about all your items in a simple to understand package. But where they really shine is in quick editing and bulk management, which we'll look at next. But first, we're going to do a tiny bit of cleanup. You know that when you installed WordPress, you had 3 pieces of content. You had a post called Hello World, you had a page called Sample Page, and you have one comment to the Hello World post. You can see it right here. Hello World has one comment. So now we're going to trash the Hello World post and the sample page. To do so, I'll go to the posts index, go down to Hello World, and click on trash. This doesn't actually delete the Hello World post, it just puts it in the trash bin. So you'll see up here, now we have all posts, published posts, and also one post under trash. So to delete it completely, I have to go into trash and then click delete permanently. This is also where you would go if you accidentally put a post or a page into the trash bin, because you can also restore the post or page back to where it was before. So I don't want Hello World, so I'm going to click delete permanently, and the post will now be permanently deleted. The same thing goes for pages. And here it's really important to note one thing. You'll notice I have a page right now called Sample Page. And if I go into the page, you will see that the URL to Sample Page is sample-page. Okay. So I'm going to trash this from the Publish panel, click Move to Trash. So now Sample Page lives in the trash bin. Now look what happens if I try to create a new page called Sample Page. I'll give it the title Sample Page and click somewhere within my editor. Now WordPress will auto-generate a new URL for me, but this time the URL is sample-page-2. That's because even though I've trashed the original sample page, the page is still sitting in trash and holding on to the original URL, which was sample-page. So therefore, I end up with this pesky -2 at the end of my URL. This is a very common thing that I see happen a lot, and people often ask why it's happening. So this is why. If you ever create a page or a post and you get a URL with -2, it means you already have an existing page or post with the same URL. To fix this problem, I can save this as a draft, go to my page index and trash, delete permanently the sample page, then go back to all pages, find my new sample page, and now you see that the sample page URL has been edited. Now, if I had published this post, it would still be sample page -2, in which case I could click edit and take away the -2 from the end and then update the page. So now that you know how this works, I'm going to trash my new sample page as well. Go to trash and delete it permanently. And now we're ready to move on to the next step.